Hey, what's going on, everybody? I appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. In this one, we're going to be talking about some positive and some negative news that is circling around the internet over Fallout 76. So yeah, hope you all find this enjoyable, and if you do, consider leaving a like. As always though, that support is totally optional. As you can see here though, we're going to be starting off with this. I feel like this is some, positive news. In case you haven't heard, they are bringing back legacy seasons, as you can see here. So something in the past that you may have missed out on, you'll be able to officially, get what you missed out on. Pretty cool that they're adding this for an additional thing. As you see, bam, this is an old season. This is the legacy season that will be coming back. So let's see how this will work. Starting with the slasher update this fall, we'll be bringing back one past season to sit alongside the current season so that everyone has a chance to earn rewards that they might have missed out on. Currently, a legacy season is planned to last for the span of one full season. So that's good to know. It's not just some mini season. Wow. Wow. A freaking wall. No one saw that. I'm not going to edit that out. No one saw it, all right? We didn't lose immersion. We didn't lose immersion, okay? Just pretend I'm still in like a shed or a bunker, alright? Holy freaking guacamole, bro. That never happened. Never happened. Anywho, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so this will work alongside of the regular season. And it says here, Legacy Season utilize the same ticket pool as normal seasons. This means where you spend your tickets is completely up to you. So yeah, keep that in mind. Either way, pretty cool. And yeah, I like this change. All right, so next up here, I wanted to get into how the Gen 9 update is coming. I thought this was postponed. I thought this was not coming for a while, but dude, nah, check this out. As you can see here in the Inside the Vault article, when they're talking about the new slasher update coming, which I'll get into that here in a moment, they also said, along with this content, our Gen 9 boost that benefits players on Xbox Series S, X, PS5, and older consoles will arrive. All console players will enjoy better performance, stability, and visual fidelity. This upgrade also affords our team the opportunity to optimize each platform individually down the road. So, dude, yes, that's welcoming. That is super awesome. This could also mean we could be getting bigger and better updates in the future. Now, this next gen update is being introduced into Fallout 76. This is maybe what they have been waiting on because they know how much consoles can handle and how much crashing has been happening on consoles and stuff. Maybe this is what they've been waiting on for the bigger meat that we've been wanting, which I'll be getting into that further in this video. That is a complaint, how the updates have been pretty lackluster, and that's real. Let's keep it real here. But anyways, also unique weapon crafting is coming. This is a very welcoming change too. Unique weapon crafting also makes its way to workbenches, as you can see, allowing players to fully unlock their potential with the ability to change legendary mods on any of the 80 plus uniquely named weapons found across the wasteland. So they could be bringing back some old unique weapons too, possibly, like the quick fix and some of those weapons that we got way back in the day from survival. Some of you may have earned those, but yeah, those are legacy now. Maybe they'll bring some of those back where we can earn them somehow, since we can, make unique weapons more worth it. Anyways, now I want to get into this new slasher update that's also coming with this new season, Beware of the Blood Moon. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's not something super huge and new, but they added a little mini quest line, a spooky mini quest line, which hey, that's cool, and it introduces more of the lore of the pint-sized slasher. Basically, this season is going to be over a new faction in the game. The pint-sized slasher cult is going to be coming in the game. Basically, it's this cult that's obsessed with the pint-sized slasher, and yeah, it's just a spooky update. There's also going to be a mini quest line over a mystery with the pint-sized slasher and stuff. Pretty cool. Also, there will be additional new, challenging boss fights. Nothing like raid themed boss fights or, to that scale. But there's going to be some new bosses we'll encounter during the infestation and, bounties and stuff. Which, I'm welcome to that. That's cool. I'm definitely going to be doing a marathon of just popping a bunch of bounties when this update comes out. I have been stocking. which I plan on streaming that too. So if you want to join in to the server where we're going to be just popping loads of bounties, feel free. Which, by the way, if you aren't following my Twitch, or where I stream at, I also stream on YouTube. But yeah, if you don't tune into them, I suggest to. You might like them. It may help you out. I'll have a link down below in the description to my Twitch if you want to give that a follow and tune in to see what it's all about sometime. We do a lot of raids and help people level up and stuff. Anyways, that's besides the point. Now I want to get into this negative side that it's not looking so hot, which I have to agree with this person is talking about. He made some great valid points, and in the comments people are talking about uninstalling and just bored with the kind of content that the game has been releasing. This newest update we're getting, where we can change up unique weapons, that's cool. That's a welcome change. In case you don't know, we'll be able to modify unique weapons. Like I said, this spooky update that we're getting with the Pint-Sized Slasher overall is pretty cool. We get this mini quest line, I guess, nothing super difficult, and we get some new repeatable boss fights, but nothing like super new or super exciting, if you get what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm saying once I read this guy's post that has been circling around on Twitter, and a lot of people are agreeing with it, as you can see here. So here it is. Fallout Film said the major problem with Fallout 76, and this got 357 likes, 29 retweets, 29 retweets, 46 comments. I'll read all that here in a bit. But yeah, I know Fallout 76 has had loads and loads of actual improvements since the beta days. Lots of great quality of life improvements, building camp improvements, and a lot more. But I really feel quality story is still missing, even after all these years. We periodically get some really cool new monsters, sometimes a story, and even sometimes a new area to explore. Then the result is just loot farming with the lobby, and the story is a bunch of fest quests with no meat on the bones. Usually the cool locations or characters have little substance and are explored completely in a couple hours. A good example was the hype attached to Walton Goggins as the ghoul coming to 76. It was extra hype because it was adding lore to his character and confirmed to be canon to his story. So what could you do with him? Repeat quest. No new layers or story attached around him. He doesn't even say much. Why not have him need the Vault Dweller's help? He notices the Pip-Boy and asks if we can check a vault. Also would give us a new cool vault to explore in Ohio. Says he doesn't need the loot, just needs to find 2 people. Obviously we don't find them based on the show's current trajectory, but we could have had new lore that would tie into his character, their story, and even a piece that would add to the upcoming season. This is just an example. I would love if the team just halted updates for a few months and worked on something with an actual large DLC story edition. Not just a larger map with repeat events and loot farming. Something we can all dive into and get lost in. A story we can remember. And the comments are, agreeing with them. I've yet to admittedly touch Boiling Springs. I keep forgetting which it's called. But yeah, this similar vibe happened with Skyline Valley. Massive, sprawling, dangerous, and really just one core location and mission storyline. Neat story, but very short. You had it right, and I agree. I'm often like, oh, that's it? Huh. This person said, I actually uninstalled it for the first time since it released a couple of months ago. There needs to be something huge coming, as in actually huge, not overhyped crap like they've released lately, for me to even think about reinstalling it. Such a shame because it's been a staple in my library since the beginning and there's nothing left to it. Well said. There really hasn't been a meaningful storyline since Wastelanders. It was huge and really gave off that you're, playing Fallout vibe. All the updates after that have been XP farming adventures with a shell of a story mixed in. I really hope we get something with teeth on it soon. Yes, I agree. Had high hopes for the Ohio expansion. The area looks great, but after a couple hours, nothing to it. This person said, I don't have a good story for you, but if you check out the Atomic Shop, I can get you a neat skin for your power armor. Only $30. I think a big issue is that it's an MMO and a lot of quest choices have to be designed in a way where they don't interfere, which is why you can't really destroy factions in the game. I do wish there was more variety to the daily quest though. A good story quest doesn't have to result in any faction dying though. Lots of deep stories that don't have to involve a faction siding decision. Burning Springs. I was thoroughly disappointed by the story where you think something's about to start but it ends before it even begins. Yes. Maybe I'm very romantic, but I hope that bad streak breaks with Raven Rock. Me too. Yeah. I mean, it goes on and on. Is the story inventory still paywalled? Yes. Best part of 76 was beta in the early days. I mean, you get it. A lot of people are talking about, they've just been felt let down with the updates here lately. I'm not going to read every single comment, but a lot of people are in agreement, at least on this post here. And personally, the way I have felt with the updates here lately, have felt a little off. Especially with story content, I have to agree. Yeah, Burning Springs, it definitely felt short-ended. Same with Skyline Valley. We were supposed to get a part 2 to that, and that never happened. Raven Rock is looking promising, but so was so was Burning Springs. That was looking promising as well, and well, we saw how that ended up. But I have high hopes. I mean, I know they're going to probably introduce the Enclave, which is awesome. Hopefully they introduce a new raid too. That'd be awesome. And, engaging and story we can dive into. Because after all, in my opinion, that's what Fallout is about. The side quests and the stories to get lost into while exploring around. Hopefully they, really pick it up with this Raven Rock that's coming in the future. Far future, though. I mean, we got a little while to wait, but hey, either way, it's coming. They announced it. But yeah, I'm just going to end it here on that note of how do you feel like the game has been developing with updates? Have you been, have you felt content with the updates, or do you wish that they would put more effort and time into the updates here lately? I know the seasons have been, they even admitted to it, have been, to say the least, not the greatest. I mean, freaking A, we got a teal toilet for the last page on this season currently. Yeah, if you get to this, the last page on this season, you'll get a teal toilet. That's right. Don't miss out on that teal toilet. I mean, heck, it's even broken to top it off. I mean, you don't want to miss out on that. And not only that, you'll get the whole teal broken restroom set in general. You get a nice broken teal bathtub. But nah, seriously though, like, what the heck is that was obviously some filler content. Let's just reskin the broken restroom set and yeah, throw it in there. Even though they could have easily added that to the Atomic Shop and added something more unique, or something in the season for us to grind for. But where's the profit in that, right? They know how many people would actually want to go and buy a teal freaking restroom set. Not many. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video, everyone. Hope you all found this enjoyable. Until next time, peace.